like someone had a pillow over my face as I was sleeping. So I woke up in a panic. The second that I open my eyes, I see right above my face, like on my face, this glowing orb. It was like a bowling ball. It's like a bluish white glowing with like wisps of kind of look like smoke or something coming off of it. And the second I opened my eyes, I was completely paralyzed in fear. I was completely paralyzed in fear. I was completely paralyzed in fear. I was completely paralyzed in fear.
Hey, welcome back to Blurry Creatures. This week we have a members-only episode. Our friend Rachel saw something creepy a couple years ago when she was sleeping. She woke up, and a lot of the stories we hear about Bigfoot involve orbs, but this is more of an attack on her personally, and we had to listen to this story, and she felt compelled to come on the show and share it to make sense of things that you might be experiencing out there and help to bring truth to the forefront. We can't say thank you enough to people who downloaded this podcast. Yesterday, we hit 1 million downloads on our podcast. And when Luke and I started this podcast, we had no idea that it would become what it is. And we say that a lot on our show, but it's really true. We do this to just keep figuring out what the truth is. And that leads you down the roads, and you have to be sort of like a scientist and just keep following the trails. And we do. And a lot of people have hopped on with us and gone on this journey. And we can't say thank you enough for being on the ride. If you want to support this podcast, and I'm honestly saying this, I'm going all in on Blurry Creatures. My life has completely been turned upside down because of this podcast and some of the commitments I've made to pursuing the truth. And I'm just honestly saying, if you want to support this podcast, that's what we do. That's what I'm doing, and I believe in it. Go to blurrycreatures.com/members, become a member of this show, sponsor the show. Tonight, we are doing a members chat for members. So we get on a Zoom call, we hang out with you. Last time we had over 120 people hop on, and we had a great time asking questions and hanging out. So we love the community here. You have to experience it. But I believe in Blurry Creatures with my whole heart, and I hope if you love this show and you want to help us make content and grow this community, go to blurrycreatures.com/members, become a member. And those who do sponsor the show, seriously, I'm super grateful for you and forever in debt to this community and what it means to me and how it's changed my life. With that, let's get on to Rachel's episode, and we'll see you tonight at the members chat, and we'll see you in the members spaces. Have a good day.
The history of our Earth is so different from what we can imagine.
Enjoy the journey.
The Smithsonian, that if they found out about a large skeleton somewhere, was to go get it.
I'm going to assume at least one person is right, because if one person's right, it busts the paradigm.
It all goes back to the fallen cherub. And the problem with the modern day church, they have a very truncated view of the supernatural.
This backdrop that's just pregnant with all kinds of meaning associated with this Mount Hermon event.
Welcome to Blurry Creatures.
And this guy defects from the kingdom. That's a big deal.